my niggas gon' pop shit. Got no love for our bitch. Black boy round with the my stick. How you a shooter ain't shot shit? I'ma drop me a nigga like a quick bit. Why you run up these comments so quickly? I'ma throw this shit out till they get me. Hot shit. All of my niggas gon' pop shit. Got no love for our bitch. Black boy round with the my stick. How you a shooter ain't shot shit? I'ma drop me a nigga like a quick bit. Why you run up these comments so quickly? I'ma throw this shit out till they get me.
Came from the kitchen with the crack pot, cooking up that crack rock. Soon as I stepped outside, blood stains on the black top. 40 cal in my Levi's, Valley boy in a G-Ride. Bending blocks, running stops, fuck the cops till I desire. Streets raised me since knee-high. Mall liquor and weed smoke, running around with the OGs. Cold piece of my trench coat, whole street knew what was up. Young, dumb, and ain't give a fuck. Fresh out, it's already tucked. Pocket full of stones already cut. I was thugged out, niggas want what they get drug out. Kicking the door, let the slugs out. Blood on the floor, just dug out, then I buzz out. On that murder shit, whole scene like a murder flick. White chalk, yellow tape, only evidence on my dirty kicks. My dirty kicks, the no print, no evidence, doing her shit. That sickness, that Macy, that from the cradle to the grave shit. Rob a nigga broad day shit, snatch off a nigga chain shit. Smash on sideways shit, mask on like Jason.
Niggas gon' pop shit. Got no love for our bitch. Black boy round with the my stick. How you a shooter ain't shot shit? I'ma drop me a nigga like a quick bit. Why you run up these comments so quickly? I'ma throw this shit out till they get me. Hot shit. All of my niggas gon' pop shit. Got no love for our bitch. Black boy round with the my stick. How you a shooter ain't shot shit? I'ma drop me a nigga like a quick bit. Why you run up these comments so quickly? I'ma throw this shit out till they get me.
It's been like a week, stuck in the house, a lot on my mind with nothing to do. I got a call from my dog, said he got a lick. I told him that I'm sliding too. We split the block a few times, keep an eye out for mine, just in case a nigga make a move. Look, if I ride, he rolling. If I catch a nigga lacking, I'm blowing. Body back, gon' catch a drift in the morning. Fuck what you time, or hop in the whip that we saw by his mom. How so many shots they be thinking to die now. Got him praying for a timeout, but you can't pray for time when you in the field. My nigga, shit real, my nigga, yeah, shit been real. So my cousin got killed, my nigga, you niggas just fool to me. Y'all hear niggas talk about what they gon' do to me. It took a little time, now they watching me level up. Bury the game, you can go put your shovel up. Glock with a stick in it, you take your pick with it. 7 in the wood, watch it bark. They picking it, she open wide. Then I throw the dick in it, say if you feeling it, I just be killing it. Double that bitch, hot off the meat rack. Don't sit straight, I ride my seat back. You ride with your seat back, please don't repeat that. He's under the seat, where I keep the heat at. One in that head, get you wrapped like a present. I'm leaving you dry like a walk through the desert. I took the game like Steph on the 3. Oh, troll, shit for delete. Bitch, I'm a soldier like P and Young Bleed. Bitch, I'm a soldier like P and Young Bleed. Yeah.
Hot shit. All my niggas gon' pop shit. Got no love for our bitch. Black boy round with the my stick. How you a shooter ain't shot shit? I'ma drop me a nigga like a quick bit. Why you run up these comments so quickly? I'ma throw this shit out till they get me. Hot shit. All of my niggas gon' pop shit. Got no love for our bitch. Black boy round with the my stick. How you a shooter ain't shot shit? I'ma drop me a nigga like a quick bit. Why you run up these comments so quickly? I'ma throw this shit out till they get me.
Yo, I'm Jason Dubbs, man, with Double Dare Entertainment, and y'all watching Hot Shit Interviews, man. How's it going, man? There we go. Forgot that was on. So, today, we have my man Brandon. If you want to give me a little background about yourself, you know, just to start off, and then we'll jump right into the questions, man.
My name's Crewsont. I'm a scream rapper based out of Georgia.
That's what's up. All right, man. So tell me, man, what first got you into music, man? Like,
just in the scene in general. I mean, like I've always been into music since I was probably about 16. I've been DJing, working at venues, clubs, producing, engineering. I just recently started getting into the actual rapping.
okay.
But I've been in the whole music scene, party scene since I was about 16 years old.
Oh. So who inspired you to make music?
I think initially it was I had a friend that I met a long time ago named Darian,
Okay.
and he was a DJ from New York. and he was just traveling around the world and just touring and just DJing by himself. And it just really inspired me. Like he's making money, he was doing what he loved, and I've always loved music, and that's kind of where I first got my first, I guess my first baby steps towards it when I started DJing.
Right on, man. Right on. Where'd you grow up at, my man?
Um, I initially grew up in Seattle, Washington.
Cool.
That's where I had most of my childhood. Once I hit about 14, I moved to Georgia, and I've grown up in the Atlanta and Columbus, Georgia area since then.
Right on. What type of upbringing did you have, and did you have a specific reference point within your work? In your upbringing, I mean, do you use your upbringing in your writing and stuff like that?
Um, my upbringing was a little bit rough. My mom has probably been the only person in my life, and she's been really like heavily on or heavily off drugs.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of real highs and real lows, especially in my childhood and a lot of the areas that I lived in. But a lot of that's portrayed in my music. There, I mean, you can hear a lot of the anger and lyricism behind it.
Yeah. Okay. I can dig it. How did you see like the world of hip hop or your genre of music growing up? Did you know that you're going to be doing this style, or uh, when did you know? When did you think you're going to take that route to what you're doing now?
So that's actually kind of a crazy story. How I initially got into
I'd love to hear
it,
it.
because I never thought I'd actually be rapping, because I've rapped before, and I just was I hear my voice and I'm like, I really don't like that, it don't sound right. And I've been listening to like scream rap, punk rock, punk rap, stuff like that, growing up, and I've always digged it. But I didn't think, I could do it. And then one day, I used to work at this tattoo shop, and I used to make beats. And this one artist came in, and his name was Hannibal Lecture. Yeah, it was Hannibal Lecture. And he came in, and he was just like, he is the typical artist behavior. He's real cocky. He's like, oh man, I could rap to anything, and he could freestyle. He could freestyle. And I had just finished making a beat, and I was like, bro, I bet you can't rap to one of my beats. Because I was like, it ain't like no typical trap beat. I was like, I don't think you could rap to it.
Right.
And he couldn't at first. And he said, give me a week. And he said, I'll write something to it. I was like, bro, if you write something to it, I'll pay for you to go in the studio and and let you record a whole song to it. And so he's like, all right, cool, we'll do that. So he came back the next week. He had wrote a whole song, and I was like, okay, you know what I mean?
It was decent?
Huh?
It was decent? It was decent? Yeah.
Oh yeah,
decent lyrics? Yeah.
It was good when he freestyled it and stuff like that. I was like, oh yeah, that is a dope song.
Sweet.
So I took him to the studio. We went to the studio, and I hadn't rapped before at all. We went to Underground Sounds in Columbus, Georgia. Ray Baker.
Cool.
And when we were in there, he said, so who's got the hook? And this man looked right at me, and I guess he didn't write no hook. And he said, oh, he's got it. So the just said, all right, go in there and get ready to record.
Wow.
So I went in there, I ain't never rapped before. I didn't know nothing. I just went straight into it, and the first thing that just popped in my head was just let me just scream it. And then we recorded our first song, All That We Know. And that song got featured on Scroll. I think it got almost like 150,000 streams, roughly, give or take, like spread across YouTube, Spotify, like within the first 2 months.
Did you ever think you'd be doing numbers like that when you walked in that booth and just you just walked in there and just screamed, and it was Just whatever came out, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
it really caught me off guard because I've been producing like making dubstep and stuff.
Sweet.
And I was making like 2,000, 3,000 streams, maybe per.
Yeah.
And then we did that one, and I was like, damn, we cleared over 100,000 in 2 weeks. I was like, oh my goodness, like could be really, really on to something.
Absolutely.
And then that's where it started. That was almost 2 years ago.
Man, congratulations on that, man.
Thank you.
That's what's up. What do you think you'd be doing right now if it wasn't for your music career?
I would probably be back in the streets, either selling drugs, doing what I can to make money.
Yeah.
The face like this, it ain't real easy getting jobs and getting gigs.
Right.
It's about what you can do.
What made you go onto the face? I mean, I know why I did it, because I really wasn't caring at the moment. You know what I mean? So how about you? Just the image, or?
I would say a lot of it was kind of just like that not caring attitude.
Yeah.
And I figured, because I already had some face tattoos when I was starting to get into the music thing.
Right.
But I just, going through some emotional stuff, and I was like, I'm really gonna commit to this, and I'm not gonna give up. I'm either gonna make it or I'm gonna die trying. So let's cover the whole face.
How would you describe the music you create? Like,
There's a wide variety.
right. I'm sure you got a lot of influencers.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of like my normal stuff that I release is either gonna be like really high energy, really aggressive. I would say it's mostly kind of related to like a 6ix9ine Stitches type of vibe.
Cool.
But I can do, I do got songs like that are more like a emo rap, like Lil Peep style, and I even got some country rap songs out there too.
That's cool too, man. To be real, versatile like that, man. You can get on anything. You know what I mean? Hey, you're done over there. I'm sure you can hear that. What would be what is your creative process like when you go like pick a beat and you sit down to write a song? Stop it. Did you catch that?
I didn't hear it.
What's your creative process like when you sit down to write a song and you pick a beat?
Really, I just kind of got like I don't really like get into a writing mode, if that makes sense. Like I used to, I'd like designate certain times to get in writing modes. I usually try to go based off emotions, so I won't write anything until I get inspired. If something crazy happens, I could get into a fight at the club, and it just really amps me up. Sometimes it'll just inspire me to want to start freestyling. So I'll pull up one of my beats that I got on my phone, just go through the files and just pull up my notepad and start going at it. Because I found that I get the coolest melodies, the best flows, coolest lyricism when some real strong emotional shit happens. Either I get into an altercation, fight, something happens, someone tells me something. I try not to force it or set it up, because usually it sounds more, it ends up coming more scripted, if that makes sense.
Right. Like you think you can give us a taste of what you do before this is over?
What you mean?
Yeah. Just like a little freestyle, or
Oh,
oh yeah.
I might be able to. We'll see how my throat is.
Oh yeah. I see you're having a problem. Have you been recording for a week or something for what you been doing out there?
We've it's been hard to sleep. We've been doing photo shoots, and I've been all through and up around Atlanta, Lithuania, Georgia.
Okay.
We've been doing shows, music video shoots. till like 5, 6 in the morning, then going right back at it and starting back at 11 a.m. again. It's been rough, rough.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like tonight, after I get off here, shoot, I'm about to shower, and then we're about to head to Leesburg, Florida, because we got another video shoot with Check the Star, Rocky Luciano, and Murder for Hire.
Man, you're definitely staying busy. Do you like being that busy, or you,
It's a love hate thing. Like I like it. Like I mean, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of progress. I like feeling productive and progressive, and actually getting stuff done. But it does do a lot of wear and tear. You know what I mean? Like 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep every day for a few days wears on you.
yeah,
Doing my style of music, that's why you hear me probably clear my throat.
yeah, right, yeah. I bet. What's some of the best advice you think you ever been given?
um, the best advice that I've ever been given.
A tough one, huh?
That's a tough. See, I've been given a lot of good advice and a lot of bad advice. So
Yeah, right.
I mean, I think some of the best advice I've gotten was just do my own thing and never give up.
Absolutely, man.
Because
Just
when you
yeah,
get close to that point, when you feel like something's not making some progress, as long as you keep pushing, usually something will give.
that's what's up. If you could change anything about the music industry today, what would that be?
Um, if I could change anything, I would have to say if it maybe an easier if there was more talent based outlets as opposed to money outlets, if that makes sense. Because I feel like the music scene in general, I feel like a lot of the success is based on the amount of finances you have
Absolutely.
and not necessarily the talent. Because
Yeah,
I've ran into a lot of talented artists that surpass me. I'm here, they're way up here, but their status is at the very very bottom just because they don't have the financial support, and that just it don't seem right to me. I feel like
right.
the amount of talent should be able to determine how far you go, not necessarily money, because no talent with a lot of money still get way further than just about anyone.
How hard was it for you to break into what you're doing now? Was it pretty tough, or you just knew the right people?
um it was pretty tough, trying to actually get my own sound, and my own style in a genre that a lot of people just be screaming and get mild and hyping. Trying to stand out was probably one of the hardest things to get, but it's all kind of like a snowball effect. Once you start breaking out and you start hitting, getting 1,000 fans, 2,000, 3,000, it's easier to snowball. It
Yeah.
just takes a while to get past that initial, buildup of 2 or 3,000, fans.
So you're doing pretty good now on all platforms, right?
Yeah,
You're yeah.
right now it's pretty steady on just about everything.
Yeah, I've noticed that, man. Congratulations on that for real. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just really tough. It's really I'm a producer engineer myself, man. I know how tough it is.
Real oversaturated. It's
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. In what ways do you aim to make a difference for the next generation of artists? How are you gonna help them out?
I think my goal is just trying to push everybody to do their own thing. I'm not sure how many of my songs you listen to, but I,
I listened to a couple.
I try to go as far either right, left, up, down as I can
Yeah,
each song, and I just try to make it as wild and as expressive as possible, and try not to worry so much about what people think,
yeah.
and do the music kind of for me.
Right, right. That's definitely what's up. So what what's gonna happen in the future for you? What's new? What's gonna be popping?
Um, right now we've got a lot of big stuff in the works. I've got a song with Trippy the Kid. It's a collaboration. I'm not
Okay.
sure if you know who that is. He does a lot of work with like Young Gravy and Ski Mask
Okay.
Lord.
Yep. Yep.
We've got a big song with him, and we're doing a music video. Um, was in December,
Okay.
and then
So
what's up?
go ahead. Go ahead.
And I've got another drop with Sinister, Prompto, and Mako. It's coming out Halloween. It's gonna have a few big features, like it's gonna be featured on like Splash, Scroll, some of those bigger channels. And then we got a music video I did for one of my songs called "They Dead." We actually rented out an entire circus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we rented out an entire circus, and they've got gymnastics and all that. That video's probably been in the works for almost 2 months now, getting edited and everything like that. And that's supposed to be dropping towards the end of next month in November.
So you're
So
looking forward to that, huh?
oh yeah.
Yeah. You doing any high flying stuff or anything like that in there? I saw you in some wires and stuff, so I was wondering if that was for that. You know, like some pulley things. I saw you in like a harness or something. Was that
Oh,
for that?
if you're talking about my Facebook,
Yeah.
that might have been a suspension.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
go to a lot of tattoo conventions, and
Okay. Okay.
so yeah, they just did that where they just put hooks in my back and hung me from it.
Oh,
It
really?
Yeah, it was supposed to be an exhilarating, uplifting experience, but it hurt bad.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't exhilarating. They put thick hooks inside my back and lifted me up. That did not feel good.
Man, I bet is that the first time you ever done anything like that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
try a lot of different stuff. You know, I ain't afraid to try it, but oof.
Yeah. Yeah. That I don't think I'd. You know, I like the tattoos and stuff like that. I don't think I could. You know, really do the needles and the hooks. You know, but wow, that's uh that's interesting, man. Well, well, definitely, my man. Hey, if you want to go ahead and start giving your shout outs and stuff like that, and tell people where you can find your music, I did put the one up. I do have it. I'll repost it so people can go check it out, man. But
Cool. Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to GMF, Get Money Family, Genocide Records, um, the whole Genocide fam, Superpowers Music Group,
yeah,
all the players in that game. To find me, you could just look up Crewsont, CREWSONT, on literally just about anything. You'll find me. Reddit, Spotify, Apple Music. If it's a music platform, it's gonna have me on there.
it's how hard was it for you to find promotion and stuff? Just really quick for the
um, Promoting, it's really hard to find. Once you get it, like once I got a lot of the lock-ins for my specific genres and my specific fan bases that listen to me. Once I finally found them, it took almost a year to actually find good promoters
yeah.
that could work with my specific music. But I mean, I'm sure you already know with how the music scene is. It's just full of fake and bot promotions, and it's just it's
Yeah,
so oversaturated. You don't know what's real and what's fake. But I mean, it took me a minute to find the right ones, and then once I found the right ones, you know, it's smooth sailing. But
that's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate you doing this with me again. I'm Jason Dubs from Double Dare Entertainment, man, and this was hot shit interview right here, man. You know what I mean? Much love. I appreciate you, man. I want to have you back.
hell yeah, thank you, bro. I'm
All
glad to
right,
be.
right on.